mind another one?
Sure, hit it.
I love surprises. So does our audience.
Will you two stop fussing over him? Well, I kind of like it. They're even prettier than the nurses. Stop that infernal plumping. Adam, you're yelling again. You need your rest, not a lot of people hovering over you. You don't mean people, you mean Marian. Because you don't like her. And that doesn't mean you have to be mean to her and say things like she's a piece of farm equipment, like you said before.
What? What?
I didn't call her farm equipment. Yes, you did. And it's not true. I was speaking metaphorically, of course. She doesn't grind up the soil and then leave it barren and dusty. She pollinates the soil. Like a beautiful butterfly.
Oh, Stuart, thank you.
Speaking metaphorically, of course. Forget the agrarian metaphor. Try Florence Nightingale in fangs.
Adam.
I don't know why I bother. It's like talking to a piece of furniture, isn't it?
Mother, would you go wait in the car for me? I think that we should give Stuart some rest.
Oh, all right, but what about you?
I just want to have a few words with Adam before we go.
All right, well, night, my darling. I'll be back in the morning.
I can't wait.
Sweet dreams.
Can I talk to you in the hall?
Don't you even think about getting out of that bed again. I'll be right back. Liza, I really wish you could try to see this my way. Marian and Stuart is an atrocious idea. We have to stop this now.
I beg to differ. Stuart has brought out a side of my mother I've never seen before. In fact, I don't think it's a side that she's even seen before.
There's never been a greater mismatch in the history of mankind.
You're being so overly dramatic.
You and I are realists. Marian and Stuart are pie-in-the-sky romantics.
Really? I think you called her a quote, sexual predator. I think those were your words.
Yes, and I was right. All right, I rephrase. Stuart is a pie-in-the-sky romantic. He's fragile. He's like a hothouse plant that can't be exposed to wind and weather. Your mother, on the other hand, is like a tornado. Think about it.
Excuse me, but I think you are misjudging my mother, as usual.
Oh, and only you're allowed to do that, is that it?
I love Stuart. Why wouldn't I want to do what's best for him?
I know. They had a wonderful night of passion together. Supposedly the whole earth moved for them that night. Yes, I'm happy for them.
So am I.
But it can't happen again. That way, madness lies. Can't we just let it be a wonderful memory?
No. I am not moving to your side on this one. You're on your own.
Did you contact Frederick?
Yeah, he's right here.
Here, right now, but Haley's here.
No. Yeah. As soon as I heard a voice, I had him hide around the corner. I know for some reason you don't want her to know about your visions.
Wait. We got to do this quick because she's on a mission.
Listen,
She's
we can
getting back
postpone if you
No,
want.
we can't postpone. She wants me home today, and if there's any danger,
How much time you need?
a half hour.
All right. I'll take care of the missus.
Thanks.
No problem.
Nice guy.
Will you go get Frederick, please? Frederick? What is it?
Death. There's death here.
This is a hospital. There's death all over the place.
I mean, concentrated.
In this room, very present. Here, it's here.
Well, that's my roommate's bed. He has a disease. Maybe he's gonna die.
This is very, very potent, very
Frederick,
close
we
by.
don't have a lot of time. We got to concentrate on Mateo's dreams.
Oh, yes, the visions. Tell me about them in as much detail as you can remember.
Well, I was in a coma for 8 weeks.
So Mr. Gray told me.
And I had these dreams. They were like dreams. They were different from anything I've ever experienced.
How were they different?
They were clear, all right? They're vivid, real, like I was actually in the place when they were happening, with the people. But they couldn't see me or hear me, like I was invisible.
You claim to care about Stuart.
I do, and I don't see how this is bad for Stuart.
Oh, I get it.
Get what?
The divorce settlement wasn't enough. So now you're out for blood, just so it's Chandler blood, even if it's Stuart's.
Unbelievable. How many times do I have to tell you that sometimes things aren't about you?
Well, I'm warning you. If you keep your mother away from him, or so help me, all hell will break loose.
Oh, is that a threat?
Well, you take it any way you want it, but believe me, I'm good for it.
You touch one hair on my mother's head, and so help me, I will rip your head off.
Oh, that's a mistake. Don't declare war when you're bound to lose.
You want to know your mistake? Is that you constantly underestimate me.
And I keep having these visions about my wife.
What happens in them?
She's always in danger. Okay, well, she was in this bridesmaid's dress, right? And she was in this spotlight, and it kept fading. And then she faded, and she just disappeared into the darkness.
And you remember having this vision while you were in the coma?
Right, all nonsensical junk. I mean, who's getting married? Until she gets asked to be in a wedding. And the dress she's gonna wear is the same dress I saw in my dream.
Couldn't you have heard Haley describing the dress while you were in the coma?
Oh, she didn't know about the wedding until after I'd woken up. And then I had this vision of my wife lying on the floor of our bedroom, and she was dead.
Have you ever been hypnotized?
No, never.
Would you consider letting yourself be put under? You might remember more.
What do you mean, right here, right now?
Yes.
Well, if it'll answer all the questions. Yeah, I'll do it. What do I have to do?
Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Look at me. Try to concentrate on a great emptiness. Make your mind empty.
I'm glad you came back.
I didn't get a chance to say a proper goodnight.
Well, you wished me sweet dreams.
Yeah, I know, but that was for Adam's benefit. What I really wanted to do was this.
That was sweeter than any dream I could ever have.
Well, I guess I better get out of here before Adam tears me limb from limb, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Good night, my darling.
Good night, my darling. What the devil were you doing in there?
I was saying good night to Stuart.
You've already said good night to Stuart.
No, I mean a proper good night. Shall we go, Liza? We ladies do need to get our beauty rest, don't we? Good night, Adam.
All right, Marian. Have your fun. But the party is over.
Hey, listen, I was sorry to hear about the fall your uncle had in the elevator. Is he all right?
Yeah, he is now. Luckily, there was an ER doctor that was able to shimmy down the shaft and work on him.
Man, that's an odd thing to happen in a hospital.
Yeah.
They know what went wrong with the elevator?
My father seems to think it was sabotage.
What? Why? Who'd want to hurt your uncle?
Yeah, I'm sure it was just a fluke. Listen, about your tests, I bet the results will be good.
Yeah, well, I guess I should know how severe things are going to get and when. Of course, on the other hand, why not be surprised?
Yeah, but there's no telling what sort of research for possible cures or treatments they can come up with. The important thing is to remain positive. Because every doctor in this hospital told me Mateo would never get better. But I didn't listen to them. I never gave up.
And that sure paid off.
Yeah. Mateo's great. He woke up. There's no permanent brain damage. Everything's going to be wonderful for us. That's the story from now on. Now, I'd never give Mateo up, no matter what came our way. Mateo and I are going to be together for the rest of our lives, as long as we're breathing.
You're comatose, but you're thinking, you're hearing, you're seeing in your mind's eyes. Can you tell me what you saw?
I see a light. It's getting bigger. It's very white. I'm going into it.
What's going on now, Mateo? What's happening?
It's a carnival or a fair. I see Haley.
Are you talking to her?
No, she can't hear me. Someone else is there. A shadow. He has a hammer. No.
It's all right, Mateo. It's not happening now.
He's hurting her. He's killing her.
Mateo, I'm going to bring you out of it. I'm going to count to 3, and when you wake up, you'll remember what you saw. 1, 2, 3.
Haley?
You were recalling your visions, Mateo.
He was killing Haley. Is that gonna happen? Tell me, is that gonna happen? And then the shadow hit Haley with a hammer and he killed her.
Did you recognize this person?
Just a man. That's all I can remember. Is it gonna happen? I mean, like the wedding and the bridesmaid's dress?
You have seen the future. Or one way the future may play out. Unless things change.
Haley will die.
Television is my life.
I can see that. Is Dr. Martin still with him?
Yeah, he was with him when I left. He's about to leave.
Can I go see him?
Yes.
Well, if you wait a minute, the nurse is there. I gotta talk.
Excuse me. Thank you, Dr. Warren. Liza,
Hi.
what are you doing here?
I was looking for you. Your mother told me you were here.
I thought she was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, I caught her on her way out.
Oh. So what do you want?
Well, why aren't we in a good mood today? Is Mr. Sago worse? I'm sorry.
No. Look, what do you want to talk about?
Next weekend. See, my parents, they're getting all nostalgic about me being a college freshman, and they want to have a big family weekend up at Willow Lake.
Oh, well, that's terrific.
Yeah, and you're included, of course.
No.
Oh, come on. Water skiing, swimming, lying on the dock.
I don't want to, Liza.
But you don't work on weekends. My parents, they always include you. They're expecting you. You could go fishing. Dad says there's all kinds of largemouth bass or something in the lake. Huh?
Oh, I would like to do some fishing. Yeah, but there's that old canoe that needs to be fixed up.
Oh, no. Dad ordered a whole new one from Vermont.
You did?
Yeah,
A fiberglass one?
I think so. Can you come?
No, I'd be lousy company.
Oh, I don't care. Please.
Okay. Yeah. Tell your parents
Terrific.
I would appreciate the invitation and ask them if there's anything I can bring up.
Well, just leave that to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, I've got to go see Benny. I'll catch you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So, what'd you think? Tonight, we honor Liza Colby and her sizzling performance. Bye-bye.